Hi, it's Chrissy Key Rollins here, bringing you this week's recap of the 1099 Ladies Online Networking Meeting, where the focus was on following through. Here are tonight's highlights from the discussion. So first and foremost, we really declared that following through is an absolutely necessary part of your business and your business success. There's no way around it. You're going to have to follow through in order to get some things done. So here are some tips on how we can make the follow through process a little bit more consistent and a little bit less painful. So one of the tips that we all agreed was definitely a go-to is to take everything in baby steps. Often when things are big, they can be really overwhelming or intimidating, and it can keep us from moving forward. So break everything down into baby steps, break it down to bite-sized little pieces. And if you want to take it to the next level, celebrate each step along the way. When you celebrate the little successes, you build your confidence, you begin to trust yourself more, and you shift the way that you experience yourself and whatever action it is that you're taking. So celebrate along the way if you want to make it a better experience, and give yourself something to look forward to, especially if it's a task that you've been putting off because it's not something that you enjoy so much. So see yourself as a success versus not enough. Also, you have to avoid the illusion that in another time, you're going to have more time, more space, more energy. Stop negotiating with your future self and start to use your calendar and actually begin to schedule all the things. You need to pay your bills, schedule time for it. You need to do that newsletter for your clients, schedule time for it. You need to follow up and follow through with some unfinished tasks, schedule it, and then show up and follow through in that way. Another tip that was brought to the table is to be honest with yourself and to set realistic expectations of how much time you need in order to complete a task. Now, sometimes we get into tasks and we don't know that it's going to take 5 times the amount of time that we initially thought. But whenever possible, if you can set realistic expectations, you'll find yourself in a much better flow and a lot easier to actually follow through with what it is that you set out to do. Know what you can do in 5 minutes. If you know what tasks you can complete in a short amount of time, then you know when you can pick up something or when you need to save it again and schedule it out for another time. Whenever you do follow through, especially if you're like following up with clients or returning their messages, it can bump up your search engine optimization as well as help you to land potential clients. If you show them that you care enough to respond quickly and you answer their questions in a timely manner, you could up the odds of them choosing you to do business with. Okay, so the last couple of thoughts whenever it comes to follow through is that one, if you're not taking action, there probably is something that you're not trusting yourself on or that you're not confident about. And that leads me to the other tip is that if you do follow through, or one of the things I've really learned to love about follow through, and I actually will use this as like a little inspiration to dangle for myself whenever it comes to follow through, especially if it's following through on a task that I'm not so crazy about. Following through is a great way to build your self-trust and to help to boost your confidence. So instead of just looking at kind of ticking off those to-dos on your to-do list, start to shift it and look and embrace following through as a way to build your own confidence, your self-trust, and to have more of that life experience and more things to celebrate instead of something that's just going to, prove that you're going to fail or keep you stuck, which was part of the reason we identified that we might not follow through. I just said it just now, not liking a task, but also if you're worried that you're going to fail. So if you do have that fear of failure, then definitely catch week 10's replay for facing the fear of failure and fear of success in your business. And you're always welcome to join the conversation every Tuesday night online, 7:30 p.m. So join us on Facebook at 1099 Ladies Networking Group to catch the full replay of tonight's meeting, as well as past meetings and recaps, 5 minutes or less. And you can also connect with the other 1099 ladies. If you have any additional thoughts or tips that you would like to add to this conversation, then definitely drop them in the comments below and consider joining us next week and every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. We'd love to connect with you. All right. Bye-bye.